Alright, final statistics for Tomb Raider 1. It took us 4 hours to get through unfinished business. Oh no, that's not actually unfinished business. That's like just the Egypt part of unfinished business, I think. Alright. We're moving on to Tomb Raider 2. Now this game is generally considered to be the best of the original franchise by many people. Controversial opinion, I think Tomb Raider 3 is better, but Tomb Raider 2 is still very good. It took a lot of what made Tomb Raider 1 great and improved on it. The main problem with Tomb Raider 2 is that all the enemies that have weapons basically have hit scan. They will hit you. If you're within their target range and within their sights, they will hit you. They do not miss. Lara, on the other hand, can miss. And so this game has a lot more enemies with long-range weapons. It has a lot more enemies with guns. And that makes things a little bit more complicated. Funny to have that starring Lara Croft line. Yeah, because the first game was very much marketed around Lara. And Lara became famous as an icon even independently of the games. Like, even people who had never heard of the games knew who Lara Croft was. Partially because of the whole controversy around how they sexualized her for the material and everything, for the PR. But, yeah. Tomb Raider as the games was kind of niche. Lara Croft, everywhere. Now we're going to go to Lara's home first, as usual.
Welcome back. After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones.
Now this doddering old fool here is Winston. He's her butler. And he is really annoying. We're going to get rid of him in a little bit, but let's try to do the assault course. Now, at this point, if you miss any of the jumps, Lara will explain how to do them properly. But I've played this game so many times, let's just try to get through it all in one good go. So this time we can actually go outside the house. Oh. Whoops, we wasted some time there. And we wasted some time there as well. Let's try that again. Ooh, wall climbing. Yes, we can now climb walls. So basically with every single game, Lara's moveset got a bit more expanded. For example, this roll in the middle of the air. In the original game, you could not do this. They added it to the remaster, but in the original game, you couldn't do this. You also couldn't climb on... you couldn't climb up walls and stuff like that. So every single game expanded it a little bit. And then in Tomb Raider 3, they added sprint and crouch and monkey bar climbing on top of the ceiling. In Tomb Raider 4, they added shimmying around corners and stuff like that. And I don't think they added anything in 5, but 5 was like... 5 is a whole other story. Oh, God damn it. I want to make that jump. I don't want to do the lame thing of just going to the bottom and then just crawling up again. Let's try that again. Come on, Lara.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Yeah, this is what I meant with if you miss the jump, she'll explain how to do it properly.
A set of obstacles is easiest to traverse by using my sideways jumps.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just press left or right at the same time as jump. I can jump backwards too.
I am well aware, Lara. It's been a while since I've done this assault course. Let's go. Neat way to do a tutorial though. Yeah, it's really good. Like if you already know what you're doing, you can use it as like a high score thing, and if you don't know what you're doing, Lara will explain it to you. Which is really neat. No. No, no, no. God damn it. What I want to do is do a sideways jump and then a running jump towards the climbing wall. But we need enough momentum for the running jump. That was the problem the first 2 times we did this assault course, is we didn't have enough room to actually get enough momentum for that running jump. There is also an achievement for doing this assault course in, I think, under 1 minute and 30 or something like that. Okay. Yes, this time we have enough. Perfect. Just gonna jump straight in here. Make sure we leave enough room for her feet. Oh, and we can use zip lines now.
Gosh, that was my best time yet. Feel free to explore the rest of the house and gardens.
Yeah, I know that was your best time yet, because that was your only time yet. Okay, there's Winston. We're gonna get rid of Winston right now, because he can be really annoying. And we're gonna have to do some timed runs very soon, for which he's going to get into the way, so... Back in the house, no moving crates this time. This opens up a shortcut. We're gonna lock Winston in the freezer. That is a time-honored tradition among Tomb Raider players, okay? Every single person who ever played this game locked Winston in the freezer, and there is actually an achievement for it. Also, we have the biggest sink ever. How are you even supposed to reach these tabs, man? Like... Stretch, stretch. I can't get over there. Yes, we're going to lock him in the freezer. It's gonna be fun. Come here, Winston. Come here, good sir. I would like my tea chilled today, thank you. The main reason why we're getting rid of him is we are going to have to do some... that's a bathtub, not a sink. We are actually going to get to the bathtub in a minute. The reason why we want to get rid of him is because there are actually... some timed runs that we have to do here that are going to be more difficult if he gets in the way. So, oh, no, 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 come here. Winston. So locking him away in the freezer makes sure that he doesn't get into our way. There we go. Goodbye, Winston. We'll let you out before we leave. Stay frosty, Winston. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we still have the swimming pool. If it's too cold outside, we can still go in here. Okay, we can't go in here. Lara's bedroom. With the most hideous bedsheets ever.
No.
This is her gun safe. It's going to be relevant later. And we do actually have a bathroom. With a bathtub. And a shower. Yeah, Winston is keeping it cool. Nice, easy to fall into foe. Yeah. Like, 40 years from now, when she's getting old and jittery, Lara Croft may want to rethink that bathtub. Alright, getting to the music room just as the music stops, kind of iconic. And we're back in the library. Alright, now we're gonna have to go for the timed run. So, let's go. Because we have everybody's favorite mechanic out here. We have a hedge maze. Just stick to the left as you're going through this and you'll find your way. Just stick to the left. Which is good advice for any maze, by the way. When in doubt, just pick one direction and stick to it. Doesn't matter if you stick to the left or if you stick to the right. But if you stick one direction and if you pick one direction and stick to it, you'll get there. Now, once you hit the wall here, once you actually see the stone wall, you take the first one on the right, and that's where you need to go. I'm gonna pick up those flares because we do actually want to see where we're going. And now we start the timed run. I think flares is with, yeah, with comma. Alright, let's go. Yep, I know where that is. Let me go, let me go. I learned that from books when I was a kid. I don't know where I learned it from, but I also learned it as a child. I think when I was 5 or 6, we went through not a hedge maze, a corn maze. And I think my parents taught me that. They were like, just stick to the right or stick to the left. Pick one, but just stick to it. Oh, ouch. Did not want to do that. Run, 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 Lara. Essential childhood knowledge, exactly. And there we go. Ta-da! So if you're wondering how Lara can afford a mansion like this, she's got a whole damn treasure vault. And up there we've got the golden idol from the Kabamba. From the first game, and we got a cat statue from the DLC. Alright. And that's all you can do in this version of the house. Now we're gonna let Winston out of the freezer again because we don't want him to die in there. And then we're gonna leave and actually start. It belongs in a museum. You joke, but there's actually an achievement titled that in the game. Now we can actually start the game proper. Oh, right. In Tomb Raider 2 we can't actually leave via the gate. In Tomb Raider 3 you can open the gate, and once you leave the gate the tutorial ends automatically. Also in Tomb Raider 3 you can actually glitch your way onto the roof of the house, which is hilarious. Alright. I think you can even do it in this one. You just have to use the corner bug and the hedge maze, if I remember correctly. Let me try. So that would be about this way. Nope. There was a way. Anyway, we're not gonna bother. But you can actually glitch your way onto the hedge maze and then onto the walls of the game.